Wow, this is a beautiful Friday morning, and you are welcome to this edition of Dialogue Box on Blossom Nigeria. We are actually making progress, and we are confident that the impact we are making, talking about how we can improve our nation on all fronts, is actually something to commend and something to shout about. We are confident that all the efforts are yielding results, and in every sector, definitely the right changes will take place. It may not be immediate for some, but definitely the more we keep at it, the more we make up our minds to contribute to making our nation better, we will definitely see the right changes. All right, this is a beautiful Friday morning, and it's looking really bright and sunny. So we're also giving ourselves the Friday look and feel. So wherever you are, make up your mind, just like they say it, thank God it's Friday. So you have more time to plan for a restful weekend. So as we do that, we also consider some very major thoughts on Let's Talk Presidency. As we talk presidency, we are making some very definite observations and areas we know that we can improve and get the nation ready for the next electioneering season. That will be 2023. So today we are talking about positioning the Igbo race for Nigerian presidency, because we have observed that over the years, the Igbo race have not been able to really go for the presidency the way they should have. And to some, they feel it's been as a result of marginalization, but to others, they just think that the Igbo people generally have not presented a unified front to be able to get that slot in the nation's governance. So what we're looking at this morning is what are the issues that are working for or against the Igbo race, and what more can be done to position them as a major region in Nigeria that should not see themselves as being marginalized, and they know that they have equal rights to the presidency. And with the political factors, we can look at them and see how to work out a solution, because as we normally say, we are talking the nation in the right direction, and this is in preparation for 2023. So this morning we'll be joined by our analyst, Mr. Harrison, that will also help us clarify some of the issues and talk with us from different angles. Then wherever you are, you can call us on 08030887339. You can also send in your comments, your thoughts, and your opinion. And on YouTube, you are free to be our guest. You are there, you are making your comment. You're also a subscriber to our YouTube channel. Then on Blossom Nigeria on Facebook, we're also inviting more friends, more contacts, and getting more people to be involved in what we are doing, talking about nation building. Then on our website, we are also fully there, active. That's www.blossomnigeria.com. So visit our website, check us out, and every opportunity you have to make a difference, you can do that as you look at different segments that we have there. The Niger Hero, those who are into impactful governance from the government agencies and government states, the federal level and the local government level. Then we also have the CSR report, that's the corporate social responsibility report, the companies that are making major positive impacts in Nigeria presently, and how others can come on board and be a part of that. So wherever we are always thinking positive impact and how we can make our nation better. That's nation building. So this morning, as we look into this, we just give you some background details and we'll kick off from there. Just recently, the governors of the Southeast and other political leaders in the region, including the Ohanaeze Ndigbo, met in Enugu, where they discussed a myriad of problems confronting the Igbo race, including security and economic issues. They feared that the Southeast could be under siege following moves from different regions of the country for the Nigerian presidency. So the meeting, however, ended with a loud silence on the politics of 2023. So according to analysts, the Igbo man seems to be battling with decisive indecision, discordant concord, and absolute confusion. That's from the analyst opinion. So what then should be the way forward for the Igbo race as they work towards a more united front in preparation for the future political equation in Nigeria? These and more in this edition of Dialogue Box. And also, we know that as more background details get to us, we also recognize the fact that although President Muhammadu Buhari has just spent about 1 year in his second term in office, issues of 2023 presidency are already creeping up in the polity. We have subtle campaigns that are already going on, and the presidency talk have begun, and the agitation for presidency to move to the south is also on right now. So the southwest is said to be gearing for another turn in the presidency with a complete disregard of the southeast. That's according to some feedbacks. And yet, the governors and political leaders from the southeast are still meeting and keeping silent on the issue. In other words, they've not been able to come up with any form of talk in that direction to let people know what they have in mind. So indeed, the controversy over which region should produce the next president in 2023 is already on, and issues around every zone in the country seems to have interest in the issue. So according to reports, the southeast zone, the only zone in the southeastern region that is yet to produce a president, should be eyeing the position, but it seems lackluster about it. In other words, they seem not to be interested. And for those who are talking, they seem to be talking from the back end. So as a result of this indecisiveness, whenever the issue of presidency of the Igbo extraction comes up in Nigeria, it becomes difficult, according to a report that got to us, that it's difficult to decide whether the southeast wants the Igbo presidency, or the restructuring, or Biafra. So what do they really want? Is it the presidency? Do they want restructuring, or they want Biafra? So as a race, the Igbos are known for their individualism. That's the Igbo race generally are known for this. So with all of this, the question is, will an Igbo man or a man of Igbo extraction be able to occupy the Nigerian presidential seat? So let's consider this as we take our analyst this morning. Hello, sir. Hello.
Morning.
Good morning. Is Mr. Harrison? We have you right here, and you are welcome to Dialogue Box on Blossom Nigeria.
Thank you for the platform of that are consistent with our country, Nigeria. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, sir. So what is what is your take on Igbo presidency that seems to be an illusion for some? To some, they just think that it's something that will never be actualized in present-day Nigeria. What is your view about that?
Thank you so very much. If I must take it up, I will take it up with your choices of words.
Okay.
Okay. Few key words in the phrase you just used. You use the word presidency, very big and massive. You also use the word illusion, also very distinctively clear. Presidency is the height of political interest, intent, and pursuits.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
And if that is the case, if you must get it, you work for it. You work for it. It's not negotiable. So if a particular people, just hold on.
Okay. Okay. While our guest is trying to sort out.
Can you still hear me?
Okay, we can hear you. You can continue, sir.
If a particular people or sex, like you said, Igbo, or people from the southeast of Nigeria haven't gotten it, the implication is that they've not worked for it.
Okay.
You don't get presidency by wishing it. You get it by working for it. So we'll begin with that.
Okay, sir. Now, looking at the fact that the Igbo race are actually they are a major tribe in Nigeria. When we talk about tribe, we are looking at the combination of the 5 states in the eastern region and how much they are.
I think the more appropriate as an ethnic group.
You said so. Sorry, can you repeat yourself, sir?
I said, instead of us using tribe now, maybe we should just adopt ethnic group.
Okay.
Ethnic group.
Definitely, that is it. That's why you are the political analyst. So they are the major ethnic group, and they have the numbers, they have everything that any other ethnic group could wish for. So what do you think is still like a major impediment to their vision or their dream of having an Igbo man as the Nigerian president?
Thank you. The presidency we're talking about now is the one that centers on political activities.
Okay.
So if that is the case, first and foremost, we must understand the concept politics. So I may just give one or two clarifications.
Okay.
Harold Latwell defines politics as who cares what, when, and how.
Okay.
So in politics, we are looking at what to be gotten, we're looking at when to get it, we're looking at how to get it.
Okay.
So if you must get it, you must know what you want, know how to get it, know when to get it.
Okay.
David Easton defines it as authoritative allocation of value in a polity.
Okay.
Okay. So if you put these two definitions, if you have them in focus, you understand why it's as though some people have it and some people don't have it.
Okay.
If the ethnic group that comprises of the 5 eastern states want to be president, it is possible.
Okay.
All they need to do is you ask what are the impediments. First and foremost, who are we? If you look at the geopolitical zones, the lowest in numbers is the southeast.
Okay.
Okay. If you look at it again, other geopolitical zones have 60 states. Southeast has 5 states. If you take a look at the procurement of PVCs, if you put together the numbers of electorate PVCs in the 5 eastern states of Nigeria, the number is not up to the number of the PVCs that we have in Lagos State.
Okay.
So they must know their disadvantages, such as one, they don't have the numbers. If that is the case, then it behoves them to strategize. It behoves them to understand the place of political bargaining, political alignment, political maneuvering. Because if we want to work according to numbers, they will never win that. So they will now have to understand the place of political party. And if they get committed to the cause of a political party, is one of the easiest ways that they can be, that their own can become the president of this country. I'll give you a practical example.
Okay.
2011 it was, or when Jonathan ran with Yar'Adua, he became the vice president because he ran with Yar'Adua. Now when Yar'Adua died, because of his vice presidency, he became the president. But when after 2 years, when he completed Yar'Adua's first tenure, it was easy for him to become the candidate of PDP. Why? Because of his commitment to the political party. The point is that until Igbo people understand the power of political party in winning political power and get committed to it, they may still have these issues. Okay? So first and foremost, let it be known to us that they don't have the numbers. They also do not have the political exposure, as it were. They don't even have the political commitment. I told you a few days ago, I said on this, I understand to an extent a political commitment according to ethnic settlement. When it's election time, people from the northern states travel from Lagos, wherever they are, back to their state to participate in the election. But I can tell you, when it's election time, our Igbo brothers and sisters prefer being in their shops and being in their offices. They are not concerned. Their political exposure is more or less zero. So these are the areas, political culture, these are the areas they need to look at and do some tweaking that will warrant or bring about the possibility of one of them becoming the president. It's not being a president, you don't achieve it by dictating it is our time, it is our own. It's not your own until you work for it. So they need to be positioned. They need to understand the role of political party, get committed to it. One or two individuals encourage themselves, mobilize themselves, get involved in political activities. They are cynical. They are cynical. In fact, the last time, while others were mobilizing their own to participating in our political projects, one of them or a few of them were telling them not to get involved. So they need to go back and sort some of these ills as helpmates. And it didn't start today. It didn't start today. If it dates back to pre-colonial Nigerian days, they have this concept of egalitarianism has always not worked for them. They are not able to come together. There's a place of political followership which is lacking amongst them. They are unable to have a political leader and successfully create or establish political followership. If you don't have a political leader as a people, if you don't have political followership as a people, how are you going to compete with others that do so in the national sphere?
Okay, sir, just a second.
So they need to go back to their drawing board, see the things that are working against them, and iron it out. It's not by writing on the pages of newspaper or going to TV houses to say it is our own, it is our own. It is not your own because you're saying it is your own because you're working for it. Politics is a strategy. You should understand the protocols of the strategy, imbibe it, uphold it, and whatever they desire become theirs.
All right, sir. The points you made, they are very valid. But there's this thing you said about the Igbo man being very egalitarian and they are not able to come together for maybe, let's call it, unity of purpose. So what do you think is responsible for that, and how can they address that challenge now?
You understand? First and foremost, egalitarianism, equality is natural.
Okay.
And Nigeria is a republic, so it's natural. But let us not listen to our disadvantage. That is actually one of the problems they have.
Okay.
Okay? We are all equal. That is why we can come together of purpose. But if we want to use the concept that we are equal and don't get united, then achieving a common purpose becomes an illusion, like you rightly said. So first and foremost, they must understand that you submit to sovereignties, okay, or sovereign entities like a political party. Get committed to a political party, mobilize themselves. Ojuku did something like that in the, I think, as a people, achieve the purpose that is set before them. Until that is done, they will continually be agitating. And you don't win political position or political office by agitation. The best you can be is to be one that is agitating. Agitating is not the best is pressure group. So they have to understand politics, like I said. They have to be committed to politics. They have to drop this current orientation and imbibe unity and speak as an ethnic group. In fact, one of the major mantra of MPC, First Republic, was one North, one voice. So they can try something like that. Ahmad Bello tried it, and today is working for them. Can Igbo people come together and attempt one Southeast, one voice? Is it possible? Let them try it and let's see if they will not make advancement.
Okay, all right. The final words from you to the East, brothers and sisters from the eastern part of Nigeria. What is your counsel to them now as we all work towards a more productive Nigeria come 2023?
My counsel to them is that beyond political talks or agitation, expressing or agitating for presidency, they should do the work. They should do less of political talk and do more of political work.
Okay.
It is key.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. And that is Mr. Harrison, who has been a major analyst on Let's Talk Presidency. We are grateful. Thank you so much, sir. We are grateful.
Welcome. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, sir. All right. So with this, we have some very key points that he has made. Every time we talk about presidency, some, people of Igbo extraction will always have this sense of, there's marginalization, the Southeast is not being considered, the North is dominating, and they've not given us the right opportunity. But from our analysts, it is not so, that they've not done enough groundwork. And a lot is still hanging, because you don't just expect that presidency will come to you because they zoned it to a particular region. That a lot of work needs to be done, and there has to be more unity of purpose. Very, very key, because you can't work together when you don't agree on a lot of things. So that agreement, that sense of agreement has to be there. So for instance, if the Igbo race wants to front a candidate and the whole of the Southeast region rally around that candidate, you'll be very, very surprised at what they will achieve, and the presidency can be even more realistic at that point. So wherever you are, you can still talk to us this morning. You can call us and let us know what you think about positioning the Igbos for a very for the Nigerian presidency, looking at it from the angle of all the previous attempts at it. It has been elusive for some, and we are looking at if it can really work. What are the issues and what do they need to address now? And that is what our analyst has spoken about, that they need to do a lot more. So what do you think? All right, we have some comments here. Yeshua Iben says, if the Southeast cannot organize themselves to achieve presidency, then they should partner with the South-South. If anyone is to imagine anything, I think it should be imagining Nigeria. Just a second. I think you should be imagining Nigeria having the first female president in the name of Okonjo-Iweala. It is worthy to note that she's internationally certified and nationally tested and trusted in her position as finance minister. She has done better than any other minister as far as Nigeria is concerned. So as long as Nigeria and Nigerians continue to shy away from these realistic truths and revelations of our time, we will continue in a roundabout system of movement. So this is from Yeshua Iben. Then we still have some other comments that have come in. So what do you think about this? How do you think Nigeria should get ready for a more diversified system that is not restricted to just a region, but any region that meets the requirement can produce a candidate, and that candidate can be fully supported? Very, very key. And don't also forget that what we are doing is positioning Nigeria for a stress-free 2023, a tension-free, conflict-free 2023, and a peaceful 2023, that everything, the groundwork would have been done, which is what we are doing right now, so that by that time, every other thing would have been in place. The right people that should be fronted, that should be supported, should have been fully identified, and every other thing will work smoothly. So that is what is happening right now. And based on the feedback that has been reaching us, a lot is already happening from the different regions. Several candidates are already being positioned for 2023. So we can't just ignore the fact that there's a lot that is already running on the ground. So we have to make it known, we have to make it prominent, and make Nigerians be a part of it, so that this time around in 2023, Nigerians can actually say that yes, they are proud of what they did in the election or electioneering process. Very, very key. Then a quick one from Coco says, I just can't imagine an Igbo president. The scars of Biafra is still fresh, and there are fears of no, we don't agree with you, Coco. There will be no other Biafra. I say that the scars of Biafra is still fresh, and there are fears another Biafra will arise with an Igbo president. No, we want a united Nigeria, and that's the essence of Blossom Nigeria. So we are saying that in everything we'll do, let's work towards a united front and see to it that no matter the ethnic diversity, we have what it takes to remain Nigeria. And you can even see the top I'm wearing today is all about blossoming. So these are beautiful flowers that will help us see from the angle of Nigeria blossoming on every side. So that is how it is. And we'll work towards any scar that would have been maybe as a result of past incidents like the Biafran War and the rest. We say let's move away from all of those distractions and move forward, and that is what we are doing. So wherever you are, you can talk to us, you can send us your correspondence on this particular issue. We have a call right now. Hello. Okay, I think we have a little challenge with that. We'll get it working. So call us and let us know. Hello?
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. This is another analyst, Mr. Christian Etemike. You are welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
All right. Good morning. So what's your take? Igbo for president, the impediments, the distractions, the challenges, why, and what is the way forward for that region?
Firstly, let me me ask you, who is the consensus candidate for the Igbos? Do they have one?
For now, they don't have a consensus candidate, and that's what we are saying.
That's the problem. The Igbos are they are divided.
Okay.
Right now, and it's only a consensus candidate that can give them what they want.
Okay.
And if they can have that, and I think that they have a shot. But one thing else also, at the party level, are they strategically positioned? Will they scale through the party primary? So if that is not in place, they should start preparing for 2027.
Okay.
Yes.
So in other words, since they don't have a consensus candidate, and even in the political parties, they don't have enough structures to fight for that region to do better than what it has done before now.
Yes, the best they can get is vice presidency, and that is not even a stroll in the park.
Okay, so sir, when we talk about talking the nation in the right direction, what do you think, number one, has led to this, and what should they do right now to solve this particular challenge?
The scars of the Nigerian Civil War has never departed.
Okay.
The still bear that scar, and then the denial for self-actualization is what is even keeping them where they are right now. If the IPOB can group with the Igbos and present a candidate, they have a shot, they have a chance.
Okay, sir.
But yes, they have a chance.
All right.
And that's the only problem.
Okay, are you done?
Yes, I'm done.
Very, very key. And now, when we talk about the scars of Biafra, the IPOB, and the rest, we still know that a lot is still going on in the Igbo land for politics. They have several parties that are functional there, and they are interested. But like you asked in the first instance, who is their consensus candidate? So
no party apart from APC and PDP can win the presidential election. So we should not deceive ourselves. If they have other parties, maybe for governorship, but for the presidency, that's not going to work.
So then, is it right for them to say that they are being marginalized?
Of course, they are.
But from what you are saying, they are the ones responsible for their own issues. So if they are, why should anyone now say or think that they are being marginalized?
The independence of the Igbos is what is making them not to be united. The average Igbo man feels that he can soar on his own.
That's what we are saying.
That's what we are saying. But they are part of Nigeria, irrespective of what is happening in their ethnic group and their sector. It should not affect the rotation of the presidency. It's supposed to be their turn, according to how the people that own Nigeria divided it.
Okay.
But it's not going to happen. No, the Yorubas are not supporting them. The Northerners are against them. And then even the South, I'm not sure they have so much support for the Igbos.
Okay, but like our last caller stated that even a lot of them, their political orientation is still very low. That even on election days, you see different parts of the country that their people will go to their different states and local government areas to go and vote, but an Igbo man would rather go and open the shop or do something that has to do with his business. So they don't even have a very strong political orientation to really...
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that is the first thing they need to, apart from providing a consensus candidate to show their seriousness, they have to have a very serious leg in the party.
Okay.
An Igbo man, like you said, I saw a comedy, a little video comedy, where the Igbo man was shouting, Jonathan will win, Jonathan will win. He did not go to vote. How will Jonathan win when he did not go to vote?
Okay.
And if an Igbo man comes, there's every likelihood that an Igbo man will not vote for an Igbo man. So the Hausa man will vote for is Northerner, no matter the issue, and that was why they were trying to use article to break Buhari's. How can two Northerners be presented by two different political parties? That's where you had the country is. So the Igbos need to sit off. They are their own worst enemies, but the truth is that they have been marginalized.
Okay, all right.
That saw is very big to him.
Okay, so to you, the solution is for them to increase their political orientation and also position themselves better, so that they can go for what belongs to them.
Yes, and they have to dangle a very serious carrot to the northerners. That's what I said in my comments. They have to dangle a very serious carrot to those in power already.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much, sir. That's a very key point. We appreciate. All right. Okay. All right. That's Mr. Christian calling in, and is another very key analyst for Let's Talk Presidency and all our other programs on Dialogue Box. So that's some very key areas that we need to look at this morning, that it might seem as if they've been marginalized, but they are actually the ones responsible for the challenges they are having right now. So they can also look inward and see how to work on overcoming those challenges. Like the two major callers have said, that they have not been given to the right political orientation for them to increase their sense of political responsibility, seeing to it that even if they have an Igbo man that they need to support, from that angle they can really support the man, and they also have what is required. Because even on the INEC basis, as the Independent National Electoral Commission, a lot of them complain that the exercise to register voters in the east, the southeast region, is always very poor. The turnout is always very poor. So most Igbos don't even come out to register to be voters. So how will they make it work if they are not even voting? So a very key area that we need to look at. All right, let's quickly look at this before we wrap up this edition. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Nigeria.
Yeah, Dialogue Box on Blossom Nigeria.
Yeah, my name is Chinkwe. As usual, I'm calling from Lagos.
Yes, you have become another very key analyst. You are welcome, sir.
All right. My contribution is very simple. The Igbos are not being marginalized in any way.
Okay.
The Igbos are the one marginalizing themselves, and they are their own self-destruction, their own political enemy.
Okay.
If you go down history lane, you will know that they have been the one, in fact, inflicting political struggle upon themselves. I don't want to start from Ado Irosi and so on and so forth, but let me start from the era of Babangida. When let me start from that era of Babangida. We know very well after Inzeride, what he played, Association of a Better Nigeria, fronting for Babangida and all those things. That is an Igbo man. If we move further again, when Abacha now came into power, we have this young man who was doing 1 million man for Abacha must continue power. An Igbo man. You understand? Now, when it was that time for PDP and other political party, when they were formed, Ekweme was naturally the consensus candidate for PDP. So that was this.
Hello?
The Igbo man has. But what happened? Jim Wogodo came up and started his own political decision to offseat Ekweme. That was how Obasanjo became the president.
Okay.
So if you go down again to this opportunity they had just recently, Kanu started mobilizing people, don't go and collect card, we are for Biafra. They have lost that opportunity. Peter Obi lost out. Atiku lost out. So they are the one undoing themselves. So the Igbo people should just think of how to come together and form a consensus candidate. That's all.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much, sir. And that is in line with what our analysts have said, that Igbos need to, yes, thank you, sir. They need to come together and form a consensus, or have a consensus candidate, and have unity of purpose. Very, very key. You don't act alone, you don't work alone. Where you need to align, you align. Where you need to collaborate, you collaborate. And even though you are supposed to be very individualistic, you shouldn't do it to the detriment of your political goals and targets. Very, very key. All right, so we are not trying to get the Igbos to maybe be on to see themselves as a region that is different. No, we're only trying to say that for the Igbos, they need to improve and increase their political orientation, go all out for what is needed to make the total Nigerian body better. And if you need to bring out a candidate that will give you a sense of rest and fulfillment, go about it. Register for your voter's card. Go all out and vote on election days, and do the needful when it comes to rallying around your candidate that you are supporting, so that at least to a large extent there are the percentage of those who are supporting those within the eastern axis are far more than what it has been. So don't get yourself into the sense of everybody wanting to go for just what is for their own selfish purpose or selfish interest. That will not help. So we are talking about a better Nigeria. We're talking about blossoming Nigeria and helping Nigeria to do better. And for that, we can say this morning, several more calls are coming in, but we may not be able to take them because of time. So we have to attend to them by next week. So wherever you are, don't forget that everything about us is all about making our nation better, because if our nation is not better and stronger, we may not be able to achieve all that we have set out to achieve. Whoa, Mala, we have a very quick one here from, this is coming from Pastor Joy, and she's calling in. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, ma. You are welcome to Dialogue Box on Blossom Nigeria.
Thank you, and well done. You're doing a great job.
Thank you, ma.
Okay, today's topic on presidency from the eastern region, just like the last caller said, they are still being marginalized. They are the one marginalizing themselves. Yes, because of their selfish interest. They really don't support their own. They don't support their own. Every one of them, those that are trying, coming up to say they want to fight for a particular position, like the North, what they do is that when they see a strong force coming up, what do? They drop for the other one and they support that one. Then here in the East, everybody wants to stand on their own. If they can only work together as one, I'm sure we will have an Igbo man as a president. But they don't support their own. That is the challenge.
Okay, that's a very key point that we need to consider, and that's why we're saying that they need to learn how to rally around their own. Very, very key, because when they don't rally around their own people, that means they are trying to say that they don't even believe in them. So, and if you don't believe in your own person, how do you expect another, maybe an outside person, to believe in that person? So, very, very key. Thank you so much, ma. We appreciate, and we look forward to hearing more from you next week. All right, thank you, ma. All right, so this is it on Dialogue Box on Blossom Nigeria. Every Nigerian is entitled to make the right choices, and for the Igbos, we are saying that do the needful, get into the system that can help Nigeria function better. And even if you want to front a candidate from the Igbo extraction for 2023, let the preparation start now and get more involved in the political activities from the mindset of producing one cause, one nation, and helping us to see from the angle of a better Nigeria from all angles. Thank you so much. We have had a very beautiful week, and as we round off the activities for this week, we know that the weekend is on with several more activities that will definitely be on and up, but you can always be with us on our website, www.BlossomNigeria. Then you can also join us on our YouTube channel, and every time you are there, invite people and be a subscriber, and also on our Facebook page. You always hear from us. And on Monday, we'll be live and here again on Dialogue Box on Blossom Nigeria. We've had a wonderful week, and thank you for being there. This is Blossom, and we believe in the Nigerian dream.